Welcome back to Irvington Extinction, welcome back to the zombie apocalypse. We are heading out to the helicopter spot. It's helicopter day, so we had one day between last episode and this one where not much happened. I did another run for more wood and swung by the old food warehouses, pick up much more crates, so we got a little bit more order in the base. But other than that, didn't get too much done. I also realized as I'm heading out here that we don't have any book to read. Everything's read. We have all the knowledge that we understand so far. Eesh, somebody really should clean up this road here at some point. So, yeah, we'll see what we do during the wait for the helicopter. Maybe the game blesses me with an early this time around. He says, looking at the time that's about to hit 8. Now, when we were driving back from our little trip to the other end of Irvington, I did come across a bunch more zombies near the side road with the barns. So maybe we head there, kill a couple zombies while we wait for the show to start. And also, yeah, I was saying, you know, after the helicopter we might poke the back end of Irvington again. I'm kind of, you know, so I had a little bit of thinking about that. What was that? That looked like I was running out the door while the car was still moving. I think we're gonna head back and see how it's looking around the gas station. Because, as I said, I've been kind of putting that off for too long. And it's something that's kind of really needs to happen. Let's get the car a little bit closer. Wondering if that door chime sound, if that's something that zombies actually hear, or if that's just a reminder for the player. Yeah, there's definitely a couple zombies left here. Nobody running though, so that's a good sign. Guy down here. Cool. Rest. Feel like, you know, without anything in the UI telling you if you're fully rested, you're just wasting half your day every time, just sitting around. I'm like wondering, am I fully rested? Should I sit a little bit longer? I don't want to run out of juice when one of these guys runs up to me. So you kind of tend to overrest. You overestimate how long you need to rest. And I think that was pretty much it in terms of zombies. Have I been at that barn? Might have been, but then I didn't mark it. Waiting for the helicopter, might as well get some use out of our time here. There's an animal zone. Here's somebody. They're not just here. Thought I had like a bull or something. Oh, it's the deer there. Well, well, well. Look who's stuck in the fenced area. Well, if I didn't have a fridge full of rabbit and other meat, I would probably bother to hunt these guys down for dinner, but we don't need their meat and we don't need their leather, so... I'm gonna leave. And you know what? I'm such a nice guy. I mean, you know, I would never hurt any animals. I'm just gonna open the gate. If they find their way to this side of the fenced-off area, they can escape. Should do though is actually mark this off so that future me is not gonna be like, oh, did I ever loot this? Also, I'm actually not sure if I've ever been to that shed. Now that I'm looking at it. The door is closed. And it tells me we haven't been in here. We don't know if we have a punch. Let's take the punch with us. Oh my goodness, a crowbar? That would have been 2 months ago. That would have been fantastic. Now, this is kind of a backup safety house here, so I probably actually don't want to be around this place when the helicopter comes. No, I want to drive back up north. So... These there. Let's check out if there's any more zombies near these barns here. This is something to do. I mean, we are working on getting Long Blunt up to level 8. 400 XP away, 350. Couple of friends down there. Yep. One moves fast. One seems to be deaf. Oh, sprinter. There's no animal zone here. So, no animals in there, yeah. Knew that even without the interface there. Here one more. I just don't see them. Okay. Just you? Right there, but it sounded like there was somebody close to me there. What? Feeding trough tooltip. Get away from my mouse. I'm walking here. Oh, that's what we're dealing with. Somebody sitting on the... against the wall. This shows them, and this tells me then there are no animals in there. Okay. So if there were animals in there, they would probably just run out of the zone because of zombies. Okay. We keep fighting here. What we have to be dealing with. Not seeing anything to the south or to the north, so it's just like these 10, maybe 12 zombies in the field. Most of the effect of the helicopter is kind of not instant, right? If it stirs up any zombies, it's gonna take them a while to get over here. Also, apparently the helicopter is somewhere south of me, and the guys are like, yeah, walk in that direction. I was also thinking we could start or try to use the helicopter to actually, you know, flush zombies out of areas where we don't want them. Let me, once this guy's dead here, well, after the helicopter is over, I might just open up the map and show you what I mean with that. You guys down there. Let me just show you the map. So, hypothetically speaking, right? We had this huge horde here at the beef jerky factory. If we were to take helicopter events down here, right? Anything down here, we've looted that survivor house, everything else we don't care about. You know, take the helicopter down here, zombies get pulled this way, and then we drive out. The next helicopter, we take it here. You know, just drag them all out. That could work, or the only problem is, if we take the helicopter here, we're also pulling all the zombies that were here in this direction, and then the whole driving out is not going to work that well anymore. So it's a little bit more convoluted of a setup than just waiting somewhere with the helicopter sound. I know we could wait here and zombies get dragged this way, but still very close to that road. It's definitely a viable tactic. Okay, so 2 there, at least 3 down there. Okay, I don't like the zombie numbers that I'm seeing here. I'm actually thinking I'm just gonna run for the car at this point. That is way more zombies than I'm comfortable with in the middle of a field from all directions. And that car safety net is a little bit too far away here. No reason to take unnecessary risks. Yeah, on that note also, considering we are over here, does that pull zombies from any spot that's relevant to us? There's like the shooting range somewhere here. I'm not even sure if these zombies officially exist yet, because we've never been actually close to it. On a separate note, so normally I mostly go by, what I remember from previous runs in terms of map knowledge, but since I was talking last episode about, hey, I want more books because we're out of books to read, I had to confirm my suspicion that there's no bookstore in Irvington. And I looked through the online map for Irvington, and yes, there's no bookstore. The school library is pretty much the only book place, and it has a pitiful amount of bookshelves. And it's probably not worth the effort, depending on how many zombies there are. So if we really wanted to go for a bookstore, well, Palace Lake still has the most accessible bookstore of them all. I'm just looking forward to driving there, killing like 200 zombies, and then finding out it spawned and looted. We're really not getting any short helicopter events, are we? Hey, where do you think you're going? And where did you even come from? No. There's one guy at my car. Get your dirty hands off my vehicle. Somebody else down here. Am I going crazy? Where did they go? Yeah. Well, so much for clearing out the area around that barn, because there's another 10 guys now who moved in. Apparently, all the people we had killed here woke up from that sound. I mean, I can't blame them. Another exciting and successful helicopter day is coming to an end. 87 XP for the level up. Let's head to the gas station. See if we can, maybe we can even just fuel up. Wouldn't that be nice? Dodge the rabbits. I wouldn't want to hurt a rabbit. This looks surprisingly empty now. This is for me the, you know, anything beyond this point I'm gonna kill, like when the road makes that turn. So these two guys there are technically beyond the I would kill you turn point, but they're also far enough away from the road. Next time I'm gonna get you. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's been quite a couple days since we've been down here, so we should actually have a corpse-free zone. Hearing that sound of a zombie falling over a fence, but I'm not seeing anything. Right. On that note, getting very close to this thing losing its cool, breaking apart. So let's get a fresh one equipped, so we can instantly switch. There she goes. It's almost the least amount of zombies we've ever seen here. I think I'm... Yeah, let's get back to the car. A little bit of a stew on the way back. I wouldn't mind topping up, getting a fresh fuel supply here. I'm not gonna turn off the engine now. I think this truck did not have the best... the best engine quality. Reliable way to restart the engine. Okay, alright, I see how it is. If I was showing you this and say, hey, yeah, we've looted that storage lot, you'd be like, this is... What, with all those zombies outside? Yeah. Question is, how many of those are zombies we already killed, right? Reanimated. We should just, you know, take the clothes out of every zombie. So that we know the naked ones are the reanimated ones. And then I really get to hate that feature even more. When I see how many are reanimating. What a catcher glove? Oh, tainted mean shank. Oh, level 8 long blunt, which I think is 20% reduced endurance cost for long blunt weapons, if my memory serves right. Plus the usual level up rewards for a little bit more damage, a little bit more crit chance, a little bit faster attack speed. I'm still, I said it before, I say it again. I really like the stone maze and the way it, the whole thing, right? The way it feels, the way it swings, the damage it does, the sound design, the animations. And I'm not sure if this kind of knockdown, if this is just looks the same for every single weapon, but it just looks so fitting. Okay. I've killed a bunch of guys without sitting down to rest, so maybe we do a little... Get out of the stinky stink. Sit down. Sick. Rested. Well, not technically sick. Getting a little bit of corpse sickness, but I'm too lazy to put on my respirator here. Hear them behind me. You're just slowly walking towards my fence hole. Okay. Bunch here in the backyard. They got the trash. Christ, we're still getting panicked from... Well, I would say it's a fairly small amount of zombies here. This one... I think that is a sprinter, that one that came over the fence, no? Also, maybe just a fast faller. Look it up. I got you. I got you. Just told him to not get up, and he got up anyway. It's a weird animation thing. Looking fine. So I want to kill out this group there, and then maybe that other group we saw further along the tracks. Or we turn on the generator. What's something behind me for a second? There's somebody there. I probably heard that guy. No, that's far enough away. Okay. Okay. Oh, I never even connected this. Fuel this up though. No. But I left a full fuel can here. So we never actually ran the generator here, huh? Okay, probably check if there's somebody inside. Fine. So I leave one full fuel can here. Empty the fluid container, just put it in the trunk, in the bed. Okay. Surprisingly close. Well, this was our first official generator-powered fuel up in extinction mode. Let's well clean out a couple more zombies in this area. Inside still, okay. See you there, lady. Don't even remember if there was anything left here where I said, yeah, I'll get that later. Or it's like, yeah, this is nice to have, but not right now. But I think we actually looted everything that's important. I think I made several trips back to the car, if I remember correctly. And then ultimately made the 2 trips for the 2 generators. I want to fight here. Maybe. Okay, it's you first. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, you know what? First of all, we're not fighting inside there. Second of all, I haven't had a beta blocker in a while. I'm gonna get stuck on the fence and they're gonna make me nervous. Not taking prisoners here. Oh, actually, you don't look like a special duffelback zombie. Just to be sure, let's kill you not on the big pile. What do we have? 5 left in there and 3 on the street. And somebody back here, oddly enough. Now, if we were staying here longer, I would probably put on the respirator, but I think I'm gonna clear out these guys and then head back to base, because time of day and all of that. I'm gonna double check in here the various police zombies we killed. Maybe any of them have keys that might be important to us later on. Doesn't look like it though. Duffel, empty duffel. Right. Yeah, there's the Queasy. As reliable and annoying as ever. Gonna head back to base. Right, back at base. Yeah, all the various sacks we have are now in a wonderful box. Down here we had all these metal sheets, all nicely packed away in boxes now. We have so many boxes everywhere. What else? Yeah, we have a box now for our various bones, so somebody left the radio on. Yeah, okay. Anything else I need to know? Some clouds. A continuous round today. Showers and heavy rain. Oh boy. Thunderstorm imminent in 5 days. Okay. And back here, a second row of boxes now, so we have all this storage available from us from anywhere. And yeah, I've been collecting some logs that we can then turn into charcoal for more blacksmithing. So one thing, we had all this iron scrap, and you can turn iron scrap into iron chunks here. And then you can store chunks into pieces, each chunk giving you 5 iron pieces, and each iron piece makes a keyring. I'm not sure if this is the most effective way of leveling up blacksmithing, but it's a fairly cheap way, outside of course, freaking charcoal that goes away like nothing. So that's probably what I'm gonna be doing for the whole next level here. So another like 50 or so keyrings. Yeah, and other than that, let me look at the XP again. So we just leveled up Long Blunt today. Maintenance is still a good ways off. We don't have a book for carpentry, or carving, or cooking, or napping, or masonry, or anything else really. So the only thing worth leveling at this point is probably mechanics. Once we're level 6 or 5, we can use these spare engine parts to repair our engines. But we're kinda gated a little bit by the access to books. And yeah. So my goal here, short term, since we started killing here a little bit more, I don't know what I wanted to tell me. I think there's propane in there, right? Maybe? There's propane in that chat that I didn't pick up yet. I want to complete this connection, loot the police station, and just get a general feel of this area and making it as zombie clear as we can get for now. I'm kinda, also leaning, even though it's supposed to be Irvington Extinction, but I'm really itching for another little road trip, just in the hope that we maybe find a survivor group at some point and get a couple more books. But yeah, I think we have a pretty stable, pretty awesome base here right now. So if you have any ideas on what other adventures we should do, or if we should just grind ourselves on Irvington and try to clear as much of the town as possible, I'm open to suggestions. I'm feeling we are very well set up. We have a little farm going. We have definitely some good fishing spots and the gear for fishing and the skills. Even though fishing is gonna be, it's barely September, so we got 2 more months of fishing potentially in us. We have a well-stocked fridge. And freezer. So yeah, life's good in the apocalypse. For now though, I'm gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.